Chris Mannix, Sports Illustrated, behind the scenes in the green room for EPIX Sports. A couple of our key contributors here. Bruce Beck, Channel 4 New York, the infamous Bruce Beck. Bruce, do you always use this many notes? I mean, how do you keep track of all this stuff?
I kind of know where the key stuff is. If it's a good fight, I'll use 12 to 18%. If it's a blowout and I have to fill, I might use 40 to 50%, but I want to be ready in case.
What fight or what project have you made the most notes for?
I think for the Olympics, because there's so many venues and so many events, it's 23 days of coverage, so I've got folders all over the place with Sharpies and index cards. That's my system.
You know, there's this neat invention. It's called the laptop.
I know, but it doesn't have colors. It doesn't jump out at you. You want to see Carl the Bute-Froch in different colors and know where the keys are. You want to know if Lucia Bute is Le Tombeur, which means the seductor or lady killer. It's easier to recognize with yellow and red and blue and purple.
Oh, well, your system clearly works. Been in this business a long time.
It's old school. It's old school. You're a young buck.
Well, speaking of old school, the man, Dan Rayfield, ESPN and EPIX. Dan, you don't have any notes in front of you. What's going on? You're like a boxing Wikipedia.
I have a lot of my notes right up here, but I have my notes written down. I've been reading my various statistical things. I got plenty of stuff written down and watching videos and stuff. I'm ready to go. I leave the traffic to Bruce, and I have what I need to take care of, and I'm ready to go.
See, I only know Carl Froch, Lucien Bute, Carl Frampton fighting on the card on EPIX, but you probably know the name of the guy that just fought in the 6 o'clock fight when there are 5 guys in the arena.
Yeah, I probably do.
Do you know all these guys that are on this card? Could you tell us, if I asked you, could you tell us one thing about all these guys on this card?
Not every one of them, though, I have to admit. But
what percentage of them?
More than half.
That's a strong percentage.
More than half. And I was talking to one of the trainers who is a guy that works with one of the young kids, Cradle, that's on the undercard. He's 2-0, having his 3rd fight tonight, and a young kid, a good up-and-coming kid in England to watch for. So you get to know him like that, you sort of pay attention. I remember many years ago watching Lucien Bute and about his 4th or 5th fight in Atlantic City, and here we are, 7 years later, 8 years later, and he's defending his world title in Nottingham, England. So I knew Lucien Bute that many years ago, and so maybe one of these kids on the show tonight will be back here for a big world title fight, 7 or 8 years from now.
True or false? You asked production to let you conduct a Rayfield After Dark chat after this fight was over.
That's false.
Okay. Just had to check my facts there.
That's urban legend. Urban legend.
We'll be back on EPIX, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, live. Catch us then.